even have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and Well, it's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. And this is the Talk Beat Jones. And I am Billy E. Jones and want to welcome you to join us. Get on the telephone. Get on the internet. Let your friends know this is the time to turn on the TV. Forget about the radio. Well, actually, put the radio further back. It's your TV time. It's your Jones time. Yo, Billy E. Jones. Get that addiction. Get that Jones today. I got something wonderful for you today. I try to have it for you all the time, but today I got one for you on the Billy E. Jones Talk Beat Jones show. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And of course, I want to say to my mom in Oakland, California, hi, Mom. Hope you're doing great or better. We love you. But family, with that type of spirit, with that type of energy, I want to bring on my guest early today for you to become informed about some wonderful things. So without any further time taken off with just me talking, but remember, I am Billy E. Jones. Remember, you can watch the Billy E. Jones Talk Beat Jones show every Sunday from 8:30 to 10, and the rebroadcast is from 8 to 9:30 on Sunday nights, as well as other times. But those are the times you definitely can watch the Billy Jones Talk Beat Jones show. And remember, invite your friends to watch the R.J. Watkins Watch Party. And when you go to R.J. Watkins Watch Party, make sure that you share it so other folks can watch it as well. And remember, you can tell your friends they can always go later to the R.J. Watkins Watch Party. If they didn't see the show earlier, they can go back and watch it a little bit later. But right about now, let's get the goodie. Let's get the treat. Let's get all that you're waiting for to hear this morning, this evening, whatever time you may be watching the Billy Jones Talk Beat Jones show. By the way, let me do this real quickly. On Mondays from 8 to 9, I'm also on the Hair Doctor show with the Hair Doctor. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Monday. Make sure you tune in for the Hair Doctor show, okay? But right about now, why don't we just go and bring my guest on the air because I want to have her get full time with me this morning. We're ready. And here she comes. There she is. There she is now. I mean,
good morning. Good morning.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
I want you to tell your folks, your friends, etc. What do you think about being here, being able to talk to your folk and let them know what you're thinking this morning? I am just so happy. Family, I want to let you understand what type of businesswoman this young lady is.
I'm so happy to be here, honored and blessed. All that is Sunday morning. And it's just a joy to share with you the information to empower you. That's what's really important. This is going to be one of those dynamic years, one of those changing years. And what I'm talking about is we have the opportunity to elect a new president. How about that?
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. You talking about Trump?
No. I said new.
New. I guess I was stuck in numerology.
I said a
new president.
That's right.
Now,
that's right.
How would we go about doing that?
Well, I'm a precinct delegate, and so I'm very active with the 14th Congressional District, right?
Now, for those folks that are new to the political scene, and we're saying precinct delegate, what exactly is a precinct delegate, and how do you get to become a precinct delegate?
That's good. So a precinct delegate is an elected official as well. We don't get the respect that we need,
Okay.
but we do the work.
Yes.
So I have an area. All precinct delegates have an area.
Bless you,
have
sir.
to run for the office. You're elected by your neighbors, by the voters in your precinct.
Okay.
And so you can do as much or as little as you want, but your job is to inform everyone that's in your location, in your district, in your neighborhood. The ideal was that if my neighbors, my across the street neighbors, my around the block neighbors aren't able to go, I ask them to vote for me to
Yes.
represent them, to bring back the information that they need to go. Everybody can go to the meeting, but people are busy. But you, the elected precinct delegate, are supposed to have that time, that diligent, that commitment. It's a commitment.
Now I was
'Cause
going to
it's
say
not paid.
the commitment.
The commitment.
That's your personal time
That's
that
my
you are
personal
committing
time.
for folks to say, "Well, we can't go. We need you to go to represent, to get the information." Now, once you have taken your time, your personal time away from you, your family, other things that may be personal that you need to do,
Right.
what do you do with that information that you receive
Okay. And the family.
in the family?
Okay, I started with the kids, right?
Yes.
I take them with me every time we
Your
vote.
children?
I take my children with me.
Wow.
Right?
Right.
From the cradle up until now.
Okay.
I had arm babies, and the people like, "Oh, can we hold the baby?" I said, "No, the baby is gonna watch mommy vote."
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So
You
have
didn't
all these
share the
wonderful-
baby?
Oh no.
I know they said, "Oh, he shows so cute, or she's so pretty. Let me hold him." Everybody want to
They
hold the
want
baby.
to hold them, but I have to teach my child a process from the cradle up.
You were selfish with your children, and that means that you loved your children more than anything else that's taking care of you and taking care of your family. You know what your family needs. You were
Right.
brought up that way, huh?
Yes, I was
Go ahead,
brought up
please.
that way. They took me to the poll,
Yes.
and I wanted to vote. Not yet, not yet.
Okay, okay,
So you go to the meetings, you get the information, and you disseminate it.
okay.
So back in the day, that meant knock on the doors, or we had block club meetings. You bring it to the block club meetings, and you share it. And sometimes people would get upset because I get all the information. That means all the information, so that people are equipped with everything. So I won't have one or two signs in my yard. I'll have them all, because you need to inquire, investigate, figure out who it is that's the best candidate that will be the best representative to serve your neighborhood, your city, your state.
Okay.
So I don't tell you who to vote for, but I give you the information. I arm you with everything you need to make the best decision.
You are making sure that they are not ignorant and not have the information.
Right.
Once they have the information,
Right.
then it's up to them to do the due diligence and make the right vote.
Correct.
Now, I said the right vote, which means that you've made that decision, and whatever vote you make, that's the right vote because it's your opinion.
That's right. That's
that
right.
right?
That's right. So the 18-year-olds in my neighborhood or the high school kids, I make sure I give that family a voter registration card.
Yes, ma'am.
And I tell them how important it is, and if they want to be control of their lives,
Yes.
the 18-year-olds,
Yes.
they have to go and vote.
Now,
That's what they have to do.
for folks who are just tuning in and they didn't catch your name and what you're about real quickly, I want you to come back to where you are.
Yes.
But I do want them to be able to know exactly who they're listening to at this point, name-wise and everything.
Michelle Broughton. Precinct delegate is 259.
Okay.
An educator as well, very active in the community. And again, Michelle Broughton here just to share with you the information that I'm empowered with.
Sounds wonderful because the information is so important because to empower us, and I say us because we're talking about all the family in the Detroit Highland Park area that we know of.
Yes.
As well as, this of course, is going around the world.
Yes.
I'm going to let you talk for a while.
Yes. So I want the family to know this is an important year. And you want to be ready, you want to be active, and you want to be informed of what you need to do. Then in the neighborhood, they have a new, but it's not new, issue on these dogs that people are not taking care of. First, it used to be the male people, the mailman or the mail woman that would come to your house and the dogs would attack. And now they're attacking children. So I need you to understand that if you see a dog that's loose, even if you know the owner, it is our responsibility to report the dog is not being restrained, the dog is not in its proper place, because you never know, it could be you. It could be your turn. My son, back in 2008, was viciously attacked by a dog and was mad at me because I told him, don't run from the dog, because then you are engaging into this play, a chase, and you can't outrun a dog. Usually if you stand still, they come, they go. However, I didn't understand a pit bull's mentality.
Oh, this was a pit bull.
Yeah, it was a pit bull. So he was able to get away. And then at the time, my husband went down to address the issue, and nobody cared. So we reported it to the police, and then they said, hey, if he comes back down in our yard, then we have to take care of that situation, because we had to take my son to get stitches, and thank God he didn't lose his life, but he was damaged and mad at me for a long time because he thought he could outrun the dog, but we didn't know the viciousness. And when you train a dog to be a killer or a fighting dog, and then you let him loose in the community, all of us are at harm.
Yes, yes.
So every time I hear that story, it just takes me back, and it's like, what do you tell people?
Well, here is one thing, and I want you to continue, but I also, one point, was walking down a street, and there was a vacant home, and the dog was behind a fence, and he was barking, just barking. I'm a dog person.
I own a dog.
I'm a dog
Several.
person ever since, like I said, I was a kid. I mean, 4 dogs, and they all had various parts of Billy's name, including one was named Billy. But I saw the dog, and the dog was pacing back and forth to the fence, barking.
Yes.
And then I saw the dog come outside the fence. I was in the street. It was snowing, and it was slippery. But as I saw the dog approaching me, he was barking, barking. Now, it was one or two things. The dog was happy to see me, or the dog was coming at me. You do not, and I did not have time to try to figure out which it was.
Right.
But I had bought a large soda pop, 2. And when that dog got close enough to me, all of a sudden I took that pop and bam! Busted him in the head. And he fell back, and he looked at me, and he ran in the car. Now, I was going to say this. Folk, instead of trying to outrun the dog, if you are in the neighborhood and you're walking, now this is going to sound cruel for some person's car, but the best thing that you can do, if you see a dog approaching you, is get yourself up on a car. The dogs will not try to jump on top of the car most times.
Okay.
But you can have some protection by getting up on the car.
Right.
Don't wait till you get close.
Nope.
No, because if you grab your leg, he's going to pull you down.
He got you. Yes.
Oh, go ahead, please.
Yes, he has you. So I just want everybody to be mindful, because even this morning I saw a couple of them.
Loose dogs.
Loose?
Yeah.
Pit bulls.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, oh, I hope they're not hungry.
Well,
I just can't fight them this morning.
And it's the thing about the dogs is they are a pack mentality people. I mean,
Yes.
not people, but animals.
Right.
And if there is one in them that has the aggressive tendency, the others will follow.
Wow.
You know.
So that's like a wolf mentality.
Yes, yes.
Coyotes do the same thing.
Yes.
But now in our own neighborhood, we have to pay attention. You can't be watching your cell phone and look up, because it's too late after that.
That's right.
When you're outside, put that phone away and pay attention, especially if you're walking your children with you. And they shouldn't, a long time ago, a man and a woman walked down the street and the man is on the outside on the street and the woman's on the inside, which the house and the fence would be. Well, now it seems that you can't have the person you need to protect on the side of the fence where animals are. They need to switch that.
Okay. Okay.
You know, because one
Now,
story.
this is a lady talking to us, guys. Now,
Yeah, you
so
gotta, because if the animals are on this side or in between houses, you want to be on the outside to get away to get across the street.
yes, yes,
You know, it's
yes.
just- it's so important just to be paying attention to your surroundings.
So, guys, you know, let's not be offended if the lady is asking you, could you walk on the inside instead of the outside? Because I'm gonna tell you, many men will be offended
Oh, definitely.
if a lady says, "Well, let me walk on the outside," and you walk, because that's the way our macho has been bred into us, taught to us that the man walk on the outside.
Right.
But you're giving us another perspective, and so fellas, please listen to what Michelle. What's your name again?
Michelle Broden.
Michelle Roden.
Michelle Broden.
Okay, she's teaching us this morning because, again, you know, we're going to be here. She's going to be here. And she's going to take the time, because she has the time to go through different things that's going to help us in our community safety, education-wise, political-wise. So you just get ready, take your pen, take your paper. For those who can write, who do the things quick on the computer, do that if you want to. But get ready to write down these tips, this information that this young lady is bringing to you. She's not here just because she's a lady. She's bringing this information to you because she is very, very smart, and not just because she's very, very smart, but because she is involved, and she has a lot to say because she's involved with a lot of community events. Excuse me,
Yes.
not events, but groups.
Community groups.
Please
yes.
help me out with that.
Community groups. People.
People.
I care about the people. Because if we don't start caring about each other, hopefully not that we stopped, but we need to care more. So that's the dog issue. Then the new thing is the jaywalk. Jaywalking.
Yes.
And that's not new. It's always been on the books.
Well, what is jaywalking? I mean, I mean, if I just walk down the street and I decide to make a little move here, move there, I mean, if I turn to the side here?
You know what? We
do
got
the-
a spanking for asking my daddy about that. He
You did?
told us, don't you jaywalk. We like, what's jaywalking? We dancing.
You put a little move into it. That means like
That was not
the J. So he showed you what the jaywalk means.
So that means you have to cross most streets, your major streets, at the corners or at the walking site that they have marked for
Designated,
you.
yes.
Designated for you. So now that people are distracted, watching their phones, or who knows, not paying attention, or just think they have privilege to cross the street wherever they want to,
Right, right.
they're being hit because the driver is also distracted, not paying attention, maybe looking down, maybe playing with the radio. Most times it's the phone.
It's the phone.
And that is, they're trying to address it, but people are getting hurt. I was downtown Detroit. I believe we were just coming off of Jefferson.
Okay.
And the lady walked across the street. The light is green for the cars. The cars are honking for
Yes,
her, and she's waving her phone like, I'm on my phone. She's in the middle of the street. She's not at the corner. She's not at the designated place, and she proceeds to walk.
I was in Dearborn at a stoplight. And when the light turned green, we were going across. But lo and behold, there was a lady with her children going across the street on the red light.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blowing, and I'm blowing, and I'm blowing.
Right.
And as I'm showing her, you know, you can't do that.
Right.
I go down the street, as I'm proceeding down the street, the Dearborn brothers, if you know what I'm talking about, the nationality there,
Yes.
pulled up aside of me. One gave me the finger,
Said you can talk to her.
and it's like I'm looking like, what's this about?
Right.
And as we went down further, I rolled my window down, and he rolled his window down, and I said, "What's this about?" And
Right.
he said, "Why are you blowing? Why are you honking your horn at the sister?" Now he's talking about his nationality sister.
Right.
And I told him, I said, because she has children, and she's walking against the red light, and she's going to get killed and kill her children.
Right.
They apparently didn't see that,
Right.
and then they understood, and they told me, "Sorry, Merle." Okay, but these are the things that we have to become more aware of, because if you're going down the street, you get a telephone call and you stop to see who it is, or not stop, but you drive and see who it is, or
They're still driving.
or you missed a call and you're trying to call them back,
Right.
or you all of a sudden you decide, I need to make this call. You got to put your code in.
It's
You got to do
terrible.
this. You may need to try to answer that text,
Right.
and you're looking. You say, "Well, I can put it up here and I can see." You can't see.
No, you cannot.
Believe me.
Your peripheral's gone.
Yes.
This is jaded.
Yes.
And no.
And heaven help you if you have a process where you actually are driving and you need glasses, and you are too vain to have your glasses, or you have not gone and had your eyes checked to get them fixed, but you can't even see.
Right.
Hi, Billy Jones.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
Is that terrible?
That is terrible.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's just. But go ahead. I mean, you got some
terrible.
good stuff coming here.
Yeah. So the thing is, jaywalking is when you're crossing the street illegally, and then you get hit, and then it's the driver's fault.
Yes, it's always the driver's fault when the car
Well,
hits a
we're
person.
supposed to, right?
That's what
but
they
when
say.
they jump out and they're somewhere where they're not supposed to be, or they think they have the right of way, you know.
Well, I tell you what, we have the right of way. We have the right of way to ask the family to make sure that you watch TV 33. Remember,
That's
TV 33, cable channel 90, is there for you from 7 to 12, Monday through Sunday. And I want you to make sure, take this time to call your friends and let them know you're watching TV 33, cable channel 90, WHPR, WHPS.
Wonderful, wonderful. Don't forget to call
That's right.
and share the information.
That's right.
And even if you're on the computer or your phone, try and do that too.
And we'll be with you shortly, okay? Stay there. You wouldn't have to go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and